have something right now completely different in the shop than anything else I've ever had. This is a 1983 to 85-ish, I believe, Kawasaki 200 KLT. I picked this bike up, or trike up, over in Illinois, just right across the border, so half an hour drive for me. Oh, she was super cheap. I don't know anything about Kawasaki's. I really don't. From what I looked up, these are apparently really good, really strong running machines. This machine, however, is not a really strong, really good running machine. This one, when I got it, it had been sitting for a while, and I'm sorry again for calling people who lie like I did in my last video. Anybody who's new to me, this is not a normal thing. Go watch my other videos if you don't believe me on that one. But people seem to like to lie these days. I don't understand why. Because like I was there with the money, bought it, and the tires are all flat. I asked the guy, how long does this thing hold air for? He's like, oh, around a week. I'm like, oh, that's cool, 10 minutes later, they're all flat, about like they are now. So, yeah, not my problem anymore. I'm getting rid of this. This thing, I don't know what's wrong with it. I took out the spark plug, and it's got really good spark. The only problem is, it has way too much spark. Like, it's almost a constant spark. I don't know what causes that. My assumption is, and I'm probably wrong, and it doesn't matter, but I think something with the CDI, since the thing was sitting outside, there probably has some water or corrosion in there. I don't really know. I do like the look of this thing, though. It's straight out of the 80s. And one thing that really surprised me about these things, though, is that they have got a hand clutch. I never expected that to be with the 200 to have a hand clutch, especially nothing like this little booger. But, yeah, that really surprised me, because I was actually sitting right there trying to get to start, and I held in both brakes. I assumed both brakes, and shifted it, and then I just let go because I didn't realize that was a clutch. So I just kind of let go, and she jumped forward and died. So then I eventually figured out this is a clutch. Cool thing about this is I'm actually the third owner. All these buttons and everything do work, which really surprised me. The guy before me got it pretty much off his land for free, and I went and bought it from him. And the original owner apparently used this thing just for checking traps, which explains the huge, heavy boxes and pan pot looking thing. But, I mean, yeah, this thing, I actually really dig it a lot. But luckily I've got the Yamaha, which is all sorts of muddy and dirty now. You guys can tell it actually runs at least good enough to go through some mud. I'll do an update on that for you guys eventually. But yeah, this Kawasaki 200, it's getting traded today. Sorry I didn't get more videos of it, or me trying to get it run, because to be honest, all I really did with it was I took off all the plastics, which are still really loose, took out the air cleaner, cleaned out the gas tank, figured out how that's a priming thing, and how it's got an electric fuel pump that I don't think works, and that could be part of the problem too. I really have no idea. Took apart the carb and cleaned it, rehooked everything up, and it fires, but this thing just smokes worse than a Banshee, believe it or not. Headlight doesn't work, I forgot about that. But anyways, it smokes worse than a Banshee and has like constant spark, and I think that's kind of why, but I have no idea still. But yeah, this is it. I mean, I feel like it'd be a really fun little machine. That's what our plan was, is since I'm starting to find these things really cheap, is since we know how good a Yamaha is, I need to put the headlight back on there for tonight, because we're going to go riding. We're going to see how good a Kawasaki is. We already know how good Hondas are. I've had one, Brian's had like 4, still has most of them actually. But yeah, maybe I can get a video of his 200X too while it's out here. I'll try to get you an update on the Yamaha too. So yeah, this was the Kawasaki 200 KLT. It's a really neat little bike. I was really hoping to drive it and get more videos of it, but stuff happens. I found a good deal with this thing. I'm going to trade it off, and I'll show you guys what that is when I get it, because I want that one to be a little bit more of a surprise, because it's the same and yet different than anything else I've had in here. It is a 3-wheeler, so you know kind of what that is. And I'll also get you a Ducati frame update. I'm actually beginning to do a few things to that. So thanks for watching, and if you watch this video and the motorcycle video, I'm sorry about the rants and calling people liars. That's just something I am majorly against. So yeah, sorry about that. I hope that doesn't scare away any viewers or make them think I'm a terrible person or anything like that. But you're gonna think what you're gonna think, and I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do. So that's how that is. But for everybody who does stick around and watch my videos, I do thank you greatly. And all of my subscribers, I think I'm up to 92 right now. I thank each and every one of you just a ton, because you know, it's like, honestly, people make money off these videos. I don't. I guess I could. I don't know. I just don't know how to do it. I don't really care. But it's just something I do for fun. You know, I like to show these things to people and be able to help them out, you know, learn about their own stuff and stuff like that. So, yeah, just if anybody has any questions or comments about these things, I'm assuming they're fun little bikes. From what I've seen, that's what it seems like, I guess. But yeah, I'll show the newest one when it gets here later today. It was supposed to be here about an hour ago, but the guy called and he had some problems with getting a vehicle and whatnot. But he'll be here later today. So I'll get a video of that for you guys. So yeah, thanks for watching and subscribe.